Hmm. Has to be really good story about something that happened in wintertime. Holy shit, okay. I tell you about how I almost lose my finger. Okay. So one day, we all just hang out at my friend's house. We all bored this shit. We're like really young kids. We only just started smoking cigarettes. I mean, we were like 13 years old. Okay? So, we're standing out on back porch, and Quillen's over there climbing tree, and my buddy Austin, he's standing there next to me. We smoke cigarette, you know, we chit-chat back and forth. Next thing you know, we see squirrel come out of tree, you know. Our friend Quillen, he's chasing squirrel out of tree, you know. He run down tree, fucking chase after it, and he captured the squirrel. So, after we get this squirrel in box, we bring it inside. Now, Austin's mom, she's not happy about this. She's like, get the fucking squirrel out of the house! How'd you guys even get the squirrel? We're like, dude, it's not our fault, it's all his fault, you know. We're all putting blame on Quillen, you know, like, he's the one who brings squirrel into the house. So, we bring squirrel out into the garage, and we're trying to figure out what to do with it, you know. 3 young lads chilling out, they just catch wild animal. What the fuck you think's going to happen? Of course we're gonna dress it up and do some cool shit with it. So, we make a little hat for squirrel, and we give him little cane, and he's going to be our little guy for some little showmanship. So we bring him uptown, you know, he's still in box, and we take off lid, and then he runs away. So we have to go and chase him down, and it turns out he gets into a gutter, like little fucking sewer drain on side of street. So we're reaching in there, and finally it comes my turn, and we gotta push me down into this fucking drain, cause it's a real deep drain. So I'm reaching, can't even see where I put my finger, and the next thing I know, I put it into a pile of shit. I'm like, this is bullshit, why is there a pile of shit here? And I pull it out, and I got an infection under my finger because I had cut it recently trying to make little hat for squirrel. And I think nothing of it, you know, little bullshit in my hand is nothing bad. So we find squirrel, we get him in box, and it's like, he's bullshit, we cannot make any money off squirrel, let's go release him in woods. So we get on our bikes, and we start heading towards woods. Now we get to woods, and I look at my finger, and it's purple now, so I'm freaking out. I'm like, you guys, you gotta look at my finger. These guys like, no, we don't look at your finger because it's your finger. I'm like, dude, it's just a finger, fucking look at my finger. So they look at my finger, and they're like, dude, what the shit, what happened to your finger? And I'm like, I didn't tell you guys, I stick it in pile of shit when we tried to get squirrel. And then my buddy, he goes, I thought I smelled something shitty when you come out of there. And I'm like, dude, it's not funny, I have purple finger, you know. So I'm trying to figure out why my finger's purple. Obviously it's cause shit got in there, but why would it turn purple, you know? It's not like it's puffing up or nothing, it's perfectly normal, I can move it and shit. So we're like, okay, we'll leave it alone for 30 minutes, and then we'll look at it again. Of course, I'm like looking at it the whole time, and then after we're done with this squirrel, we go back to house, and the house is on fire. We're like, what the hell? What started the house on fire? So we go inside the house after it's all done put out, and there is message on wall, and it says, you put your hand in my shit, so I'm going to burn down your shit. We're like, dude, what the fuck? If anything, it was a bad thing on my part. I didn't want to put my hand in shit, you know, so we have to go back to sewer drain. We find out what lived there, and we find nothing, you know. We search and search, and then we go to police station and say, hey, somebody burned down house. The police, they do not care about this. And then we go back to house to start to rebuild. And then when we get back, there's like 3 squirrels sitting on front porch. It's like, hey, what the fuck? And one squirrel goes, he says, hey, you put your hand in my shit, I burned down your house. So we were like, dude, why you burn down the house? It's just shit. and he tell us he be like shit forever, and his body tell him that we try to make him do song and dance. So he burned down the house. So we capture this squirrel, and we kill him, and then we eat him. The end.
That's fucked.